Guys, Ed from Optimal Health and Fitness. So we're talking about bread. Is it the worst food ever? Can you eat it? Can you still lose weight when you're eating it? Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So pretty much when I've done these videos, lots of people like me talking about what foods you can have and can't have, and if it's a cheat day and whatever. I think it's really to do with all making stuff sustainable and realistic. So when I talk about bread, it's so common in everyday life. It's delicious. I don't know anyone that doesn't like a sandwich, right? Or a piece of toast or whatever. But lots of the time we're told if we're trying to lose weight, don't eat bread, no carbs before marbs, all this sort of stuff. And is it true? I did a bit of research and looked into it, and I thought I'd make this little video. The main benefits to bread and having it are, like I said, it's delicious, but one, it's really cheap and really easy to knock something up. Since we've done lockdown, I'm actually probably leaner than I've been in a while, but also I've eaten more bread than I have done before. Mainly because obviously I haven't been working so much, so money, it makes it easier with the kids. You can make a sandwich for everyone, make it all together. Again, more sustainable and realistic. So it can't be that bad, all right? I've also put together a little list, and I did a bit of research into it. And some of the main actors you'll ever hear of, who, when you watch like action movies and stuff, which I watch loads of, right? They all have it as part of their diet, right? Now, okay, these guys are big and they can eat more calories, but still, if it's that bad, they wouldn't have it as part of their diet. I'm talking about people like Arnie.
Get to the chopper, now!
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The only way you're leaving is over my dead body.
Hugh Jackman.
Wallaby, didgeridoo, Hugh Jackman.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the world down.
Sylvester Stallone.
They drew first blood.
And that's just scratching the surface of it. When we look at bread, on a normal slice of brown bread, there is about 80 calories, right? Which isn't killer. The problems I find with having bread are, like, personally, I could eat like 5 or 6 slices of bread. No problem. Smash it down easily. And then in about half hour, I'm still going to be full. I'm not going to be full, sorry. I'm going to be hungry and I'm going to want to eat more. So it's not really giving you much satiety like if you ate some protein or scrambled egg or something like that, which is going to fill you up. That's the one problem. The other problem is you're never just going to eat a plain piece of bread on its own most of the time, unless you're a duck, right? You're going to toast it, then you're going to put something like butter on it. So a tablespoon of butter has got like 100 calories of energy in it. So suddenly your slice of toast has gone from 70, 80 calories to 180, which obviously multiplies more if you have another slice and another slice. So that's another problem. The other problem is you're not really going to get much nutritional, fibrous energy out of it. So it's not going to be the best for your body. So as you can see, these things start to add up to work against you having it, and this is why it can be bad for weight loss. Now, really, it comes down to working out your TDE, finding out what you want to do with your goals, whether you want to work to your deficit, your maintenance, or your surplus if you're trying to bulk up or whatever. But generally, we're going to be working to our deficit for weight loss, which is what I specialize in. So I've just got a couple of rules that I go by if I was going to start to eat some bread and bring it into my diet, which isn't a problem. Before I get into those rules, the only real problem you're going to have is if you've got like a wheat intolerance or a celiac intolerance. Now, wheat intolerance, like 9 out of 10 people have got it, they don't even know. The only time you really find that out is if you have loads of bread, like a whole pizza, right? Celiacs are a little bit different. They have to have less and flare up more with rashes and bloating and stuff. So obviously they need to watch out. But kind of my rules of thumb to go by with dieting and eating something like bread is look at your carb cycling. So what I mean by this is, have you trained in that day? Do you need carbs in that day? Or is it just going to be excess energy you're using? So really, I suggest only eating carbs, starches. So it might be bread, potato, rice, pasta, only once a day. And if you've trained, I kind of take porridge out of that if you're having it for breakfast. But yeah, if you've trained, then it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, because you're getting that energy back into your body, replenishing your supplies, so you're breaking down energy instead of muscle. Number 2, try to just have some brown bread, and try not to make slices so thick and big. Obviously, the thicker, the more white bread, the higher calories there's going to be in there. So just watch out for that. And then thirdly, just watch out what you're having with it. Are you having butter? Are you then having a chicken sandwich? Are you having mayonnaise with it? You know, all these things add up, and then soon enough you feel like you've got like this sandwich which is quite healthy or whatever, and it's going to be, say, 600 calories or 500, which is going to be the problem if you're in your deficit and you're only giving yourself, 17, 18, 2,000 calories a day to try and lose weight, which is where lots of people will be. So you just have to watch out, is that the best thing you're going to be able to eat to stick to your deficit? And that's about it, guys. So as long as you're clever with it, as long as you make it, and you know what you're eating and how much of it, I don't really see the big problem with it. I think it can make things very sustainable, very realistic. If you're in a rush, or you're in a family or whatever, and you need to put something together, make yourself a sandwich, make the kids a sandwich, grab something, just watch those calories, watch how much you're putting in it, and yeah, crack on. Why not? The most important thing as losing out as ever is sticking to that deficit. And if something like eating a sandwich helps it or hinders it, it's all about knowledge is power, and everyone's different. So hope that helps, guys. As ever, any comments, leave a message in the box, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Like and subscribe. Love your feedback, and take care. Speak soon. Bye.